Alright, that's enough of that.
Alright guys, OfficalHamtaro here.
Xeros.
And Nappa as your star guest, I guess.
Background
That's
character.
what it's
Background character. Get
Warning.
back there.
Well, there
Celebrity
you go.
voices are impersonated. Not very well, but impersonated.
I don't know, I think Nappa can do it pretty well.
Nice.
I'm gonna try and do my best, guys.
You were doing
Oh,
Unless Vegeta ain't here to guide me.
Yeah, touche.
Yeah.
Alright, well, okay, so let's not waste time this time. And
Now,
this
as
might
you
be
can
what?
see, we
Fourth
are
or fifth?
reading. That's the third time recording. As
Yeah.
you can see, we're reading.
Like the fourth or fifth.
We can't take up this. As you can see, we are reading Sweet Apple Massacre.
Written by Unknown for the Creepypasta website.
Now,
If he wasn't unknown, he wouldn't post it.
Let us
I'm gonna
begin. Shut up.
Big Macintosh surveyed the many apple trees that made up Sweet Apple Acres. It was nearly apple bug season once again, and it looked as though it looked as though they would be having a bumper harvest this year. He nodded satisfied. Sister Applejack walked up beside him. Woo, boy, howdy! I sure am glad you ain't injured this time, Big
Applejack sounds
Macintosh.
like a guy.
Yes, she does. She said, "Why, there's never been even more. There's never even more apples on them trees than last year. Fuck you." Yup. Big Macintosh replied in his characteristic manner. "I should have fucked you again." Them's a lot of apples. By the way, I have the cucumber crusaders in my cellar. Wait, you didn't hear me say that? Applejack
Foreshadowing,
was
man.
silent for a moment, enjoying the feel of the slight breeze against her blonde hairs. Say,
Blonde hairline. On the
say, I don't
back.
suppose you've seen apple bloom anywhere,
Yeah,
have
they're in
you?
my basement.
God damn it. You did just say they were in your basement. Sorry, sis, can't say I have, even though I said they were in my basement. Darn. That silly filly's probably gone off somewhere in your basement with her friends. I just hope she hasn't gotten herself in any mischief, else they'll be hay to pay. By the way, did you take the old rope down there? Don't you go worry yourself, Applejack. I did get that old rope down there.
And it's
I need to go back to the
barn.
barn. Gotta go press some apples so I can feed them to them. They're getting hungry.
Yeah, they're getting sexy hungry.
You sure do love your cider, don't you? Just make sure Apple Bloom don't get our hooves on it again. We all know what happened last time. And remember, that old rope, it needs to be used this time.
Big
Yup.
Macintosh chuckled along with
You
his
dick.
sister. Yup. The large red pony trotted back to the barn and gently closed the door. He opened a trap door with his mouth and went down the steps into an old disused apple cellar, except whenever his fucking people,
Calm down.
fillies.
So many apples.
Usually it was just
Yeah,
filled with
it's
junk,
pop
scrap metal,
drops.
old worn out people, old rope, and various other bits and dildos,
Hell yeah.
bobs that had outlived their usefulness with Rarity's vagina.
God damn it.
Big Macintosh often came down here when he wanted to get away from the world and fuck Rarity, to withdraw for a little while for
That's
some
Fluttershy.
peace and fucking Fluttershy.
Today was different, however. The old rope at last found a new use to Cucumber Crusaders, because in cyberspace was Apple Bloom and her fellow Cucumber Crusaders, Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo, bound and gagged, propped up against the wall, 3 pairs of scared, round eyes. You like dick. Looked up Big Macintosh as he approached.
I hope they take watch this, because this is too much right here.
Now then, you 3 fillets. Oh, damn it.
Three.
Yup, now then, you 3 fillets. I'm gonna fucking rape you. You said it's placid as ever. Y'all need to, as placid as my dick. Y'all need to learn to listen.
I'm hard.
You need, damn it. You need to learn not to mess around with Big Macintosh. Yup, they don't call me Big for no reason. Stop doing the game style. All I want is some peace and quiet.
In my
He said,
goodness.
looking directly at Apple Bloom. That damn it, so did the accent.
The little red-haired filly cowered under his gaze. All I want is, I'm sorry. All I want is a quiet life without all you cutie mark crusaders running around this place making out with the noise. When I'm finished with y'all, there's gonna be no noise from you ever again. As Big Macintosh approached, Scootaloo flapped her wings.
So gonna get off the ground. Big Macintosh laughed and grabbed one of her wings. Still though, he twisted at first slow, watching the pain visibly grow in her eyes. Then tore hard,
Too much.
smiling slightly when he heard the snap and the muffled whimper that came from Scootaloo. He then threw her to the ground. That chicken, your wings are useless. Ha! Like a chicken. You silly.
And a penguin.
Yup, your wings is useless, you silly filly, he said pleasantly. He then went to the toolbox and took out a rusty knife with a jagged blade. I wonder what he's going to use it for. And dropped it in front of the three fillies. I'm going to take off those gags now, he said. The first one of you to scream gets the dildo. I mean, your tongue's cut out. He took off Sweetie Belle's gag first. She looked out. She looked not enough. She looked out with terror, but managed to stay quiet. Next was Scootaloo. She let out a strangled whine and was breathing heavily.
Is there holding on to this one?
Still in horrendous pain from her broken wing. Managed to resist the temptation. Finally, here with the gag from my sister Applin. She stared at him then with his large round eyes. That's nasty.
That's just Nappa.
My freaking companion veers his pants down, filled with fear and incomprehension. This was Big Macintosh after all. Her big brother and the gentlest of souls, wasn't he? Surely this was just a horrible joke, but she had seen what he had done to Scootaloo's wing. And it was definitely no joke. She took a deep breath. Applejack!
Big Macintosh shoved his hoof in Applebloom's vagina, silencing her vagina scream. He sighed and shook his head. I told you not to.
I told you.
I told you not to.
I told
you. You should listen to your big brother. I'll scream and scream again, and Applejack will hear. And Applebloom said falteringly, "You know, I kind of hope you do. After all, I still ain't forgiven Applejack for that injury she gave me last Applefuck season. I mean, Applebuck season. No, it's Applefuck season.
If you want Applejack to join y'all down here, scream away. Apple will welcome her company. But now to business."
Big Macintosh picked up the knife and loomed over the cowering Applebloom's vagina. He pinned her down with a powerful hoof.
We can't read this anything, I'm sorry.
Tucked the knife into Applebloom's vagina. Sweetie Belle vomited at the sight, the thick yellow chunks and acidic smelling liquid spattering heavily on his cock on the floor.
Scootaloo a really dirty fanfiction.
Scootaloo managed not to be sick, but rather gasped and sobbed and choked with his
For the laugh factory.
Yes, the random mistakes or the random boners.
Get your mistakes.
I say
Big
we have
Macintosh forced
commentary
open
to this
Applebloom's mouth.
We have tons.
And with some effort cut out her vagina tongue. Her teeth. For that movie Teeth. Gross. Applebloom tried to scream, but her mouth was too full of blood. So it was more of a muted gurgle. After a short while, she collapsed, tears streaming from her vagina eyes, falling unconscious from the shock and the pain. Big Macintosh then took the tongue and rolled it in a puddle of putrid vomit on the floor. He smiled at Scootaloo. "You hungry?" Scootaloo shook her head vigorously and cast him a defiant glare. If Rainbow Dash were here, she would kick the shit out of you, you maniac.
Let's add commentary, guys.
Scroll down. Big Macintosh shrugged. Well, she ain't. And anyway, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Rainbow Dash ain't as tough as she likes to make out. He shoved the vomit covered tongue, damn it, into Scootaloo's mouth and used his hoof to clamp her mouth shut. Yup. Don't you go trying to speed it out now, he said calmly with a little laugh, and the filly struggled and squirmed. Don't your mother ever tell you I'll rape you? Ever tell you how important it is to chew your food? Don't chew that tongue.
Anal penetration.
Scootaloo closed her eyes and clapped her one good wing desperately, eventually swallowing Applebloom's tongue. Oh, delicious!
That was so uncalled for.
Big Macintosh still holding the writhing Scootaloo. Fuck, I can't get it. Down with what are you doing? Down with his strong hooves, then mounted the orange filly and slid his penis into her tight, virgin vagina. Raping her for several minutes while Sweetie Belle watched, trembling with revulsion. Applebloom was still cold. This is making me sick. Blood pouring out from her torn up mouth. Cutie Mark Crusader rape victims, my friends on YouTube. Big Macintosh said with tender mockery as he fucked Scootaloo in the vagina.
Followed by Guess y'all found your purpose in life. Now your special talent getting
Go in the back.
Now we're ending this video with Gangnam Style.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done with this.
I think we're done.